Je suis pas robot.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna sign
Can
up.
everybody hear me okay?
You know what? I hate that Chrome. I'm just gonna turn this off. Chrome is like, do you want to save your password? Are you sure you don't want to save the password? I'm like, yes, pretty sure. You know. Where is
Okay. Hopefully now I can hear everybody better.
Sweet. Okay. Why don't I have that as an option?
Because I think it'd be easier to lay my phone down. Because I feel like if I get up, oh, I need to get my drink too before we start. Because I don't want to have to get up during the mid thing here. I'll be right back. Before we start, because I don't want to get up during the mid thing here.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Before we start.
Okay, now we are meeting that. Yeah. Okay, now we are meeting that. Yeah. Okay, now we are meeting that. We should also, there's this thing at the bottom that says we have moved our stream to Ashley's thing. We should probably get rid of that. Okay, I need to put on headphones. Come on. Oh my gods.
Is everybody still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Let's see. Hopefully now I can hear you a little clearer because this headset won't put it up very loud. So.
Okay, there's definitely some echo.
Okay. Is there an echo now? Hello?
Hello?
Can anyone hear me?
Hi, I can hear you.
Okay, let's see if I'm trying to get the for some reason the headset's like not registering.
Okay.
All right. Is there still an echo?
Right now, was that you asking if there was still an echo, or was that an echo of you asking that there was still an echo?
That I don't know.
Oh no. Now I'm talking. This is kind of surreal
Oh,
in a
this
weird way.
headset sucks. Okay. All right, time to bring out the big guns.
Okay. Anything else we need to do, or should we go ahead and...
I'm just gonna put on the Logitech speaker. How about that? Can you hear me a lot better?
I can hear you. You sound like you're way in the background.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, this thing is awful. How about now?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh shoot.
Oh, well,
Hello?
I guess that's out of the question.
Okay, now you're much better. You're much hotter in the mix.
Okay, there we go. I'll just have to actually bend down and talk. I'll just plug my.
Oh shoot. Wow, that is quite a delay.
Now, is it on the actual?
When do we want to consider ourselves live? By the way,
Where's the link at? Is it? Are we actually on? Is it?
We're on. We have 7 people are watching us.
Oh, really? Just. All right. Boom. Okay. I'm right here. I've muted my computer so I don't hear anything.
Cool.
And I'm gonna mute the chat thing on this phone just so we don't keep getting beeps, because I'm pretty sure you're hearing that.
Okay. So, I guess, hi, welcome to the Travelers VGM Final Fantasy EP stream. We're streaming our new EP, Prelude to a Fantasy, which we're very excited about.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely had this in the making for a while, so it's really nice to finally be able to release it. So, I mean, we put a lot of, well, actually, Ian put in quite a bit, didn't you? You played like almost all the instruments.
I don't know about all the instruments, but I guess almost all the instruments.
Yes, it's a nice selection of music that we have. And we've got Glorianne. We've got her doing the artwork, and it's just some beautiful artwork that she put together for Aeon Talk and our Final Fantasy EP, which is Prelude to a Fantasy. So I mean, she did both the artwork for that, and I really like the dragon with the crystal in the background. I really like that stuff.
It's so beautiful. It's so cool.
Yes. And it's nice hand drawn, and I like the hand drawn aspect of it.
Yeah, definitely.
She'll be for those who are just hopping on, basically she's doing live art right in front of us as we stream the music for the evening. And hopefully we'll have the music playing soon.
So, as far as like the album, what exactly? Since we're celebrating Final Fantasy's 30th anniversary, Ian, what does Final Fantasy mean to you, as far as like music and story and all of that?
Well, I'd say that Final Fantasy really represents a coming together of plot and music, and Nobuo Uematsu really does a good job of synthesizing, a pre-existing plot and a musical score, and really does a great job with the concept of leitmotif and bringing characters' themes back. It was one of the first video games that I played that really had such a strong, like, narrative-driven soundtrack, and that really spoke to me as a young child. I started playing Final Fantasy games probably when I was, I don't know, like 7, 8, something like that. So these really spoke to me and really really made me want to engage with music more, because I thought, oh, this is really cool. It really relates to the game, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's how I kind of feel with Final Fantasy, is that it was the catalyst to me becoming a composer. I first played Final Fantasy VII, and when you have the Mako reactor mission, and you have like the bombastic orchestra score, and then you have just the somber moments after that mission completes, and you're just by yourself. I believe it's the track "Anxious Heart." That like gives you a sense of sorrow and aloneness, and so I just really like how Uematsu captures that emotion, and I feel like we really built upon the story aspect from his music. I hope we're not talking too much over the music.
Is it possible to get a chat box open on Twitch so that we can interact with some of the listeners? Because we have 12 people here right now, and I don't know if anyone has questions or anything, but it's kind of cool. Am I just missing it?
Oh, it's to the right.
To the right. Okay.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, I totally don't see that. Oh, there it is. Welcome to the chat room. So, hey, if you want to, this is Ian talking right now. We should have introduced ourselves. I'm Ian.
And then I'm Josh.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna just gonna type in. So, if you have questions for any of us, Josh and Masha and I would be more than happy to answer any of them in the stream. Just in the stream, I should say, just type them into the chat box and go.
Yeah, sorry, this is my first Twitch thing, so this is very much new.
Same here.
Yeah, so please bear with us, all of you that are listening and tuning in. This is very much a test run, so our next one will be much more smooth, I promise. Oh, hey, Fabian.
Oh yeah, so Fabian is one of our main musicians. He joined not too long ago, so you're going to hear a lot of him on upcoming releases, and it's really cool.
He brings a whole nother type of music that we haven't really delved into a lot. So I always am excited when we bring in someone who brings a new style, a new form of music that not necessarily all of us have been exposed to. So it's really interesting. I'm always excited when that happens.
Me too. And I should say right now that what's playing is something that's off an upcoming album that's going to be released this summer, probably in May sometime. And this is by another one of our longtime members, Jordan Chin, and you can hear him playing guitar and singing right now, and he's also it also has Joe Chen on viola. So yeah, we're excited, and of course everyone loves Sticky Dané, so there you go.
Oh, and we also did the bar patrons. This is my first time as a vocalist, kind of. So
Yeah.
so we all contributed sound to it in some way.
Yeah, so of course we always enjoy taking suggestions from people, so do let us know if there's something that you'd like to hear in the future. We've got a pretty full plate this year, but there's always next year.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have. I mean, when we discuss different ideas, we definitely we could sit there all day and think of what we'd like to cover. So I'm just, yeah, like what Ian had said, we definitely have our plate full this year, but definitely we would like to do more Zelda. So that's always in our minds at some point. But we do, yeah, like with what Masha had said, we have already done a Zelda track. It's free. If you go to the Tribute Album 64 page, I arranged Kokiri Forest. So yeah, we do have a Zelda track.
Je donnerai les étoiles, le soleil, pour être avec lui ensemble pour l'éternité. Je me souviens, il a pris mes deux mains et nous avons dansé dans une étreinte passionnée. À l'automne, les feuilles se tournent, je regarde le paysage qui change. Il m'attendrait pour combien d'années? Travaillerait tout au long de vie, je l'ai promis. Quand enfin j'ai parti, quand nous reverrons sur les rives du paradis.
So that was another preview off of our upcoming album.
Yeah, that was quite one of those times that an arrangement came really easy together. It also helped that I had the arrangement pretty much done from the EP, but I felt like Julie really made it separate itself with the French lyrics.
Oh yeah, Julie's fantastic voice. I have to say, I'm really loving this art right now. I love the Moogle like under the tree.
Now the track that's playing here is one that you did, Ian. I believe it's the one that's I believe it's the song set, right? That has different tunes.
Yeah, it's two Irish tunes and a Scottish tune. They're jigs. They're slip jigs. So that means they're 9. And it features Ishan Mai on the flute. So that's cool. He always does a great job.
Yeah, I like hearing the traditional music because it definitely is a good learning experience. I still have yet to, really click with the traditional stuff as far as like covering it. But I think it would probably be easier if I played guitar or anything as good as you did, Ian, because then I could actually probably sit here and record all day. But
well, I don't know. It's always fun to do some trad stuff, throw it in there.
And you do that with our summer album that we're going to be doing. I know you threw in some traditional stuff there.
Oh yeah, with actually all 3 of my tracks contain traditional Irish traditional tunes and some Scottish tunes, and it's like some Scottish piping tunes. I was trying to show that the video game music style kind of fits into the whole trad paradigm. So by combining the two and like by showing that it can be kind of effortlessly done, that's really cool. And I was really inspired by Mara Bretnoch's Final Fantasy IV Celtic Moon from I think the early 90s, like 93, 94, something like that. But that was one of the first Arrange albums I ever got. And that's always stuck with me as something that, that album in particular. And I'm a big Mara Bretnoch fan. She's done some, solo fiddle albums over the years that I really enjoy.
Yeah, I encourage everybody to listen to Celtic Moon. I actually have listened to that as well when I was first introduced to it on Final Fantasy Radio, if you can remember that way back when. So that played on the web. And so they would play like stuff from all the Arrange albums and stuff. I'd have to say my least favorite Final Fantasy Arranged album has to be Grand Finale. It had some good ones, but a lot of duds. Mainly it came down to the performance and the recording. I just thought it was just really hit and miss on the quality.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, 'cause they threw in a bagpipe in Realm's theme.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and it was okay, but the bagpipe was too loud and it overpowered like all the other really nice orchestration going on. So
one of the things where I really liked the traditional instrument that they chose was when they did Arhu in the Romancing Saga 2 arrangement album for the track Eternal Dusk, and I thought that was like the pinnacle of using a traditional instrument in a video game or like orchestral arrangement for a Western orchestra.
Yeah, that one was that one the one that was called Love Romance?
No.
Or Eternal Romance?
Maybe? I don't remember, I'm sorry.
Because my favorite track on that was where, surprisingly, they used a kazoo. It was called Aspirants.
Oh, maybe we're talking about different albums.
Oh, maybe we are. Because I remember like there was like a very obscure stuff that Kenji Ito had done that was like more romantic sounding music.
I think that's number 3. I think that's Romancing Saga 3's arrangement album. I mean,
okay, because there was called one called Windy Tale.
Yeah, that's number 3. That one's
yeah. Well, now I'm gonna look it up to make sure I get it straight.
Oh, La Romance is the original Romancing Saga arranged album by Patrick Muget.
Mhm.
the kind of French cafe one, and then Romancing Saga 2's is Eternal Romance. So you were right about that. I was wrong about that. And then 3 is Windy Tale.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, Aspirants. It's track number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I love that song. I never found it in Romancing Saga music ever. I searched the OSVs and I could not find it at all. So it might have been a new one that he wrote. But I just love the sinister sound of it,
Yeah.
especially when the strings take it from after the kazoo part. I really like that. It kind of had a James Bond sound.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to re-listen to that.
Man, we're talking about some really cool stuff. Oh, this is the one that Masha had arranged.
All right, Kråkevise.
Yeah.
The Norwegian about the crow, and yeah, it's like
Yeah, the hunter goes and kills the crow, and then the whole song's about him taking the crow apart piece by piece and using it for different things. I think Masha said that they used the skull for a boat. I think.
amazing, right?
So yeah, I mean
That's cool. I mean, hey, they're the original. Use if you kill it, use it. Right? It's a good philosophy to have, I think.
Yeah, and that's a good plug for renewable energy source.
Yeah.
We're green here. Just look at the grass by that Moogle.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, we got a really weird question asked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think everyone's entitled to do what they want in terms of biting their toenails. I personally can't even think how I would contort my leg into that position.
Yeah, I can't even do that.
Maybe I'm thinking about this too hard.
My legs are too long. Well, I mean, my legs are long, but then my stomach prevents me from putting my legs high.
Yeah, same.
So
Yeah. And an actual real relevant question. I don't think MagWest tickets are up yet. I have my hotel room and that's it. So, I feel like they're kind of disorganized about it, but if anyone in here has any information at all about MagWest, I'd love to hear it. And we'll obviously repeat it vocally, because I think there are a lot of us that could benefit from some information, considering that it's at the end of August and it's currently April. Also, if anyone in here knows anyone on the MagWest board or whatever, if we'll see how many of the travelers we can get there, but it'd be great to actually perform there. So if anyone knows anyone and can put in a good word for us, that would be awesome.
yeah, definitely. I won't be able to attend, which sucks, but actually I'm hoping we can get some of us to go to Gen Con, because I mean a group that plays tavern music should be at a D&D convention, because fantasy's built on D&D. So I would love to actually get everybody together for that, and we could probably. I've actually seen different people play in the lobby.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, Michael Gluck, Piano Squall. I had him for the second time because I actually got to have dinner with him a long time ago, and then he was actually playing piano in the lobby to promote Video Games Live.
Oh, right,
He was playing there at that night, and they would. For years, they actually had Video Games Live play on the same day of Gen Con. So you go to the convention center, and then just across the street is the orchestra hall, and they would play that night.
Oh, neat.
So, yeah, it was kind of cool. That was when I believe that was when Diablo 3 first came out, and it was the world premiere of the overture from Diablo 3.
Oh, very cool.
So, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. And yeah, so just for those of you who don't know, MagWest is an extension of MagFest, and it's going to be the last weekend of August at the Hyatt in Santa Clara, California. The hotel reservations are open now, but there's no info on reg or tickets or whatever, so I have no idea. Yeah, the Santa Clara Hyatt is I've been there for other. I think I saw Tempest and Avalon Rising there years ago. Those are two bands. Not Santa Clara Diet. Yeah,
Has anybody
that's Santa Clarita Diet. That's a different,
Oh yeah.
different town.
Well, see, I never actually watched the show.
Neither have I.
I'm told it's really hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if you find cannibalism funny, so.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think the show has Timothy Oliphant and Drew Barrymore, something like that.
Oh, okay.
She's like a zombie, and she's like his wife or something like that. It's I don't know. It sounds very bizarre, almost as bizarre as biting toenails. And we've came full circle.
Oh, we've come back to that. Right.
And if you guys do Mag West, though, definitely somebody should record it.
Oh yeah, no, I fully plan to. And we can release a live album. You know, there you go.
I'll just play piano, and then you can play that to a, it could be like the backtrack.
Yeah.
I'll be there in spirit. Just put a sign on the piano that says this is where Josh would have been, and that would be fine.
So this track.
Oh, that's the one I wrote.
Yeah. So this one Josh wrote, and we kind of fleshed it out into a thing.
Well, because it was just like. It was definitely a rush job on my part. But, sometimes those can create really nice tracks. Oh, what's going on with the Moogle there? No Moogle anymore.
I like the Moogle. Moogle was cool.
No, it disappeared.
Marco labore le vigna, 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 vignole. Marco labore le vigna, bien.
Right, so I think we're going to do it. Yeah, so I think we're gonna do a giveaway now. So I'm going to let's see.
Are we gonna do like a trivia question?
Yeah. So we're gonna give away our new EP. And we're going to do I guess a trivia question. Do you have one, Josh?
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean I could have an easy one to start it with.
Okay.
Why did Final Fantasy get its title?
So, and type your answer into the text box, and the first person who gets it will send you the code over.
Here's hoping someone actually knows it and doesn't Google it.
I know.
Si fleuriche serait Lena Margot, si fleuriche serait Lena Margot.
Maybe it might have been a tricky one.
Maybe. Yeah. Did
Oh,
okay, so the question was how did Final Fantasy originally get its name? Like, why is it called Final Fantasy? And just type the answer into the text box, and the first person who gets it correct in the chat will win a copy of the new EP.
I see that Fabian was the first one to get it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So, I see that. I totally missed that. So,
Yes, Square. Basically, Final Fantasy was going to be their very last game before they shut the doors, and then obviously we know the rest from there. It was history. So yeah, congratulations, Fabian.
and I've sent you the code and the URL to redeem that, so you should have it.
All right.
And obviously, I'm just gonna say this because it seems kind of obvious, but if you have already won once, give others a chance to win before you chime in. We're gonna do a couple more of these throughout the evening, so.
Was it really? Vermin Exposed says the name was supposed to be Fighting Fantasy.
Oh, interesting.
I guess that would have also been appropriate because basically the whole premise of the game is to fight stuff.
Yeah, true. So yeah, and also if there's if anyone who wins has a problem with the redeeming the code redemption, let me know and I can either walk you through it or give you a new code.
Ooh, we're getting like a really cute. Is this a Moogle? Oh no, I bet it's a Chocobo. No. It looks like it's a Chocobo, but a baby one, but I don't know. Oh, and this one that's playing is basically the violinist on here, Matthias. He really did a really nice job with the violin part on this one, and then obviously.
Yeah.
Ian, I believe you played all the rest of the instruments, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just what guitar and low whistle beyond that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew, that's true. Why the hell is the main villain wearing that?
Oh yeah, you're right. It is a Moogle.
Yeah. Moogles are the best. I've always been a big fan of Moogles ever since I started playing the series.
Yeah, your name on Google is Moogle Power, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I made that a lot. I think I was in the 3rd or 4th grade, and free email addresses had just become a thing. So I was, I had Moogle Power at Yahoo, Moogle Power at, I don't remember, probably a bunch of services that have died now. But I as soon as they popped up, I'd register myself. I thought it was so cool. My elementary school me, right? GeoCities and
oh goodness, and Tripod.
Tripod, yeah, Tripod. Oh,
AOL. I don't even know if they're still around.
Yeah, they are. They're a news site now.
Oh really? Geez, those were the days, man.
Yeah. And yeah, I actually forgot that Mughals were in Secret of Mana, but that's true. They did make an appearance there.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I haven't played Secret of Mana.
It is a killer game. It's a very different because it's again, it's like an adventure RPG, like a very active type thing rather than turn-based. But it's very cool. It has that, it has that that same aesthetic going for it. The soundtrack is killer. It's just awesome.
We need to do a full album of it.
Yeah, we seriously do.
Because it's definitely follow our artist.
Yeah, please do. She's on Twitter and probably somewhere else. We're dropping the links in the chat right now. But do check out her artwork. It's incredible. And it's so awesome that she's here right now drawing. Thank you so much for joining us. It's really cool to be able to watch this.
Yeah, we definitely need to. There's like a lot of stuff that I really feel like we should do. Like Secret of Mana, obviously the Chrono series, Legend of Zelda. You've got, any of the Final Fantasies. Pick between 15 of them.
Yeah, I know, right?
So we have like a ton of different ideas.
Yeah.
9, I think, is the easiest to adapt to folk because I think there's a lot of folky sounds in it.
Yeah, certainly. Although I'd say even Chrono Cross is like much easier than that. Chrono Cross, it's like built in to the soundtrack. Like it's built into the instrumentation. It's just built into the feeling. And like shortly, or maybe that was the beginning of it, but Yasunori Mitsuda like went into his, like Irish trad Celtic phase, and so he kind of like took that on completely. I think he plays Irish bouzouki, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he does in Time Scar, I believe.
Yeah. But the whole thing, it just is incredible.
Yeah, and I wish we, that's why like when we probably wouldn't even have to change anything unless it was like the clearly the orchestral tracks might need some reworking, but obviously a lot of it is just mainly just transcribing and possibly adding traditional stuff in with that. We could easily do that too.
Yeah.
I've yet to meet Mitsuda. So
yeah, but
one of these days
probably hangs out mostly in Japan. But
or when sometimes he'll go to different European countries because here lately he's been having all of these live orchestral soundtracks.
Yeah.
I just want him to go back to the folk roots. He's maturing away from that, and it's like, man, I really wish he'd just make something like he did with I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation, but Kirite.
Oh, Kirite?
Yeah, Kirite. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because that score was so amazing. It was very inspiring to hear because you'd have the forest themes and it's just everything that you'd hear in Chrono Cross.
Oh yeah.
Just straight up folk.
Yeah. Was that even for a game or is that just like a...
It was for the story was written by Masato Koda, I believe. And then the artwork was done in the book, so it was actually meant to go with a book, like an actual story.
Oh, very cool.
So it would actually cue you which pieces to play during what parts, and you would read it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was actually a rather interesting album. I really wished more of those would have happened.
Yeah, and also just taking a look at the chat, like thank you everyone who's joined or is listening now or has bought our albums in the past. Thank you so much for continuing to support us and what we do. It really means a lot.
Yeah, it does. We couldn't possibly do as much as what we want to do without with that support, and we definitely like try to give you guys a lot of releases as thank yous to for all that you give to us, and we try to make our albums as high quality as possible by giving you 100% live performance. We're definitely not cheating any part of the process at all.
No VSTs, no virtual instruments.
Yeah, it's literally just people playing and showing you what our passion is, and we definitely want to take it live, which is what we plan on doing. Hopefully next year.
Yeah,
we're trying really, really hard. The more support we get through these CDs will help make that more of a reality.
And so we're gonna look at actually starting to print some of these, depending on the support we have. So we're looking at CD printing and vinyl pressing, perhaps in the future. Not right this second, but we'll see. Right now, we just to answer Lizard Eats Flies, we just have digital downloads at the moment, but we're looking at possibly kickstarting stuff in the future. So if people want CDs, if people want records like vinyl, or if people want even cassettes, we'll do cassettes.
Yeah, and I definitely we definitely hope to release like a big box set of all of the stuff we're gonna do this year for next year. So if you haven't picked up, or if you've already done the digital stuff, we'd like to include all the albums in one big package for one price. So that's something we really want to look at to getting everything in a physical form. We may even I'm totally not opposed to it if we could send signed copies.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know how we do it since we're all living in like way opposite areas.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's something we can figure out. So the other thing about coming together too is that we're trying to get stuff together to play at MagFest next year. So do keep an eye on our YouTube page, which currently doesn't have much, but we'll make announcements about that. But we're going to have some videos up, and hopefully that'll be enough to convince the MagFest people that we can indeed play live, and that we will have, some sort of a following there. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, I see a Tonberry.
Oh, nice.
I at first thought that was going to be a black mage, and then I'd seen the green, and I was like, okay, it's a Tonberry. But yeah, like we definitely want to bring everything live, and we're definitely like looking at even doing stuff strictly for live performance. So like new pieces, we'll bring into the live setting. So. I definitely want us to do like some more Western stuff, Western RPGs. We do a lot of Japanese stuff.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I mean, where's the love for The Witcher? And Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Skyrim. We need to do all of those too. There's just so much that we, like we said earlier, there's just like so much we want to do. It's really hard to limit it to like a certain set of stuff.
Yeah.
Swimming in collected words, moved by the wind, in through the world. Clouds like a voice that we all recognize, carry the holding future. Suteki being together, all alone, walking hand in hand.
Yeah, Big Puppy, I realize I did a bit of a mistake there. They are Japanese games.
Go to your village.
I get a little sidetracked from that fact because everybody like went nuts over here for both of those. So like It was totally a slip of the tongue. My apologies, though.
inside your body. From
Yeah, I forgot about that master pug thing. It's very interesting.
as from
I wonder why they switched that from Master Pug to Tonberry.
They early on, Final Fantasy games had a lot of localization controversy, and I think they tried to, after that, standardize it.
Mm-hmm. Master Pug just kind of sounds weird anyway.
Yeah, it just it doesn't have that magical thing.
Mm-hmm.
started shedding tears in an overflowing stream. I see the night all around me. Suteki Dane, being together all alone, walking
I'm just laughing at the.
and I want to
Oh,
go to your home.
it's the Moogle PSA.
That's gonna be a meme. It's gonna kick off.
Yeah.
Now Jordan's track is playing right now,
Yeah.
and I still love that song. I love how he did that take.
Yeah. He's a fantastic voice for it too.
Yeah, and he
Like-
never sings that often. Like he told me that he rarely sings, and he wanted to do that for this one. So
Yeah. No, I'm glad he did. It's really.
I think it sounds better. Like the song sounds better with a male voice. Just because I think Riki, her voice was really high and sometimes nasally. And then when they got Susan Calloway to play to do that part for the Distant Worlds concerts, I thought that was more fitting than the really, really high soprano.
Oh, yeah?
So I always thought the song benefited more from a lower voice.
Oh,
So I think that's why I think Jordan's fits really well with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Julie could do a good job if she sang like that same song as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Julie.
They should both do a
excellent.
duet.
Yeah. Hey, I'm down to arrange that.
Yeah, there you go.
Les étoiles, soleil.
Thing I came up with I thought to do like I can't even remember what song it was now. I almost wanted Troyan to be a duet, but then I'm not so good at vocal pieces like some of the rest of you, so
Well, I mean, the more you do it, the better you get, right?
that is true. Uh-oh. Hopefully the Photoshop doesn't crash on her.
I know, because of Tonberry.
Mm-hmm. He's foiling the plans.
Yes.
Hopefully we don't hear a train in the background. I live rather close to railroad tracks, so I
Oh, me
apologize
too.
for going in. Yeah, it's kind of across like the river, sort of, but still it's close enough to hear very well.
Oh wow, 4 a.m. It's quite late. Have a nice night, Vermin Exposed.
Yeah, thank you. We're really honored you stayed up so late
Yeah,
or
thank you.
or early. Just kind of a little bit of a fun question for everyone in the chat. What is everyone's favorite Final Fantasy moment?
Ooh, that's a good one. Lots of good moments.
I'm really interested to see what everyone says because I have trouble narrowing it down.
Yeah. I think for me, at least, the opera from Final Fantasy VI was a highlight. I just thought it was. I mean, it's kind of like a lighthearted break from what actually turns out to be a very serious plot. But I really liked that. I thought that was a good, good use of player interaction too.
Mm-hmm. I never got to play Final Fantasy VI.
Oh wow! Definitely recommend going back and doing that.
Because I listened to the music. I've listened to every part of that score, but I just haven't. I haven't played the game, so
Yeah.
I definitely should fix that.
Yeah. So I should say now we're going into an arrangement by Joe Chen of Cave of Dran from Dark Cloud. And this is off of our self-titled release from earlier this year, which is we've put out 3 EPs so far and then a full-length album. So this is off of the full length, and it's kind of our first foray into video game music arrangement.
Yeah, I never like Dark Cloud is just something that nobody does.
Yeah, it's really cool that he did this.
Yeah, and it's I love the I remember the Premium Arrange album that came out. I don't know if you're familiar with those, but different composers like Yoko Shimomura and Yasunori Mitsuda, and then you have like all these different composers that would participate on these things, and they would take that source material and just run with it. And that was actually my first introduction to Dark Cloud.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I think Kenji Ito did some work with that as well. It was just kind of neat to see those composers come together and then create like a cohesive arrange album. You don't really see that happen too often. I think the only time I've seen that happen in like outside of that is the Super Smash series where they did I think the Wii U maybe, where they had like the largest arrangement team ever assembled. Because they had people they even had Uematsu.
Oh wow.
From it. Yeah, I think that was for Brawl, I believe.
Yeah, and this is Chrono Trigger.
Yep.
And that's Let's Voice, the guy who pointed that out, is Darby, who's going to be in the upcoming album, actually. And I hope to get him singing on some of the traditional stuff that we do in the future as well as the video game stuff.
I'm just reading through all these responses to that question.
Yeah.
I like the one about Queen Braun.
Yeah. It's a powerful
was
moment for sure.
Yeah. And then breaking the giant Cactuar boss in Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, I never actually played it on the Game Boy Advance, so I never actually got any of those like kind of the extra features.
Huh.
On that one, I only played it on the SNES.
Yeah, I never played. The Game Boy Advance generation, like I completely skipped.
Yeah, the one
went right from Super Nintendo to like N64.
Not to utterly spoil Final Fantasy VI for people, but there's something really special that happens with the music in the final in the final boss, and the Game Boy Advance release completely messed that up. I was just looking at comparison videos online, and I was like, oh no, because that was one of the highlights for me. Actually, is that, I mean, another highlight, right? But is the final boss from Final Fantasy VI, without giving away too much, is incredible. It's just
that's
like
in, like, multiple
incredible
phases.
artwork, incredible music. Like what? I mean, just
Maybe we should do that boss theme. Like have all of us arrange part of it.
oh yeah, and it's like just that's it. It's just an EP on its own, right?
Yeah,
you know,
could-
it's long
I mean,
enough.
we could do that and the ending theme, and we'd be covered.
Oh yeah, that's like easily an hour.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, Squall rescuing Renoa in space is also like, it's also very powerful.
Mad dancing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really liking how this picture is transforming.
This is fantastic.
It's almost like the Tonberries are trying to destroy the forest.
Yeah, I feel like we need to do another Final Fantasy VI album, or not Final Fantasy VI, but just Final Fantasy in general, just
Yeah.
to use. I mean, this art is beautiful.
Yeah,
It's so
we should call it the Tonberry and the Moogle. Just do like a traditional song based on that idea.
yeah,
Call it like that.
yeah, and it like integrates the themes.
Yeah,
I would definitely be down for that.
20 versions of the Moogle theme.
Hey, don't tempt me with these things. I'll actually do that. yeah.
Masha's like, let's do it.
Yeah. Hey, we will do it.
Oh wow, we got a Crisis Core moment.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I have to admit I never actually beat Crisis Core, so
I didn't like the music to it so much, but I mean, there were some moments. Like I actually liked the version of One Winged Angel that they did for one of the spin-offs. I think it might have been Crisis Core.
Oh yeah.
It was really interesting.
Yeah. And this is
I actually wanted to do a tango version of One Winged Angel. I like that green in the background. That, what is that? Like a bluish green?
yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, so I think we'll maybe do another giveaway in about 15 minutes. 15 or 20 minutes or so. I'll kind of think of a thing, a question, a prompt.
Yeah, I definitely, that was my one-hit wonder with that question. So hopefully you have
That was good. I have some other Final Fantasy questions that I can ask.
We should do a Game of Thrones album. Just jump on that whole bandwagon. Yeah, sorry about that. I think that might have been my phone.
It's all good.
Oh, it's because I posted on Twitter. Yeah, I'm doing all that just to, hopefully get more people in here. I'm really happy we have like a lot of people in here.
Yeah.
I think this is more than we had for our self-titled album.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So if you have friends who you think would like to join, definitely invite them. I think we peaked at 19 people.
Yeah. Although let's see, it says we've had 97 total views. Is that like since we started? Maybe?
I don't know.
As one, we travel far and wide,
Let's see.
searching on divine, and so it goes.
See, and actually, I use some of our music. Ironically enough, I DM with my D&D group, and I've used some of your stuff, Ian, for tavern music.
Oh, cool.
Games. So yeah, like my friends will be like, "What's this from?" I was like, "This is from the Travelers. It's done by my friend Ian." So,
Oh, thank you. I'm flattered.
yeah, we use all sorts of stuff, but I like to use traditional sounding music for those things. So
Yeah. Makes sense.
yeah, your music played over while my PCs are beating the crap out of a few rowdy orcs.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then they actually crashed into one of the minstrels, so I had to stop the song because, well, technically they wouldn't be playing. So
Yeah.
during a bar fight.
Right.
Oh, Masha says we should make a D&D album.
We could, like stuff to play. I actually have a local friend in town who's just starting up with a campaign, not D&D but Pathfinder. But we could really use the music in that. So maybe if we put out just like music to D&D by, music to RP by, or something like that.
Yeah. Can we bring in that? I know Masha's not gonna like it, but I think we totally need to do that and call it Heart of the Bards. I'm still stuck on that. I know it's gonna be. I know people are gonna think it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh no! Oh really? I mean,
She's like,
not.
oh my
but
Oh, the Ballad of Drizzt. Oh man, I've read like almost all those books, and it sucks that they stopped. Oh, she says I secretly like it.
Oh well, there you go.
There you go. It's catchy. It's my friends that I see day to day. They like told me, man, you should really stick with that Heart of the Bards thing.
Yeah.
One of these days I'll get it. See, and that's it's funny because everybody loves Drizzt. Oh, Minsk, back from old Baldur's Gate. That's a good one. I think they're actually, Warner Brothers is making a D&D movie.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, they're doing it in the Forgotten Realms too, and I'm like, oh man, you're gonna take my favorite D&D world, and I hope that they don't make it awful.
It's a big
apparently it
movie
has-
studio. I mean, I wouldn't get my hopes up, right?
Yeah, maybe they should get the same people who did the Warcraft film, because that was kind of okay, but it was still like the Warcraft film was like, man, they made the humans look really dumb.
Oh wow.
I'm sure Masha would probably agree there, because it's just like, man, it was better than what most video game to film adaptations was, but yeah. it still wasn't quite up there yet.
I'll be right back.
All right, solo time. Now let's all talk about Ian while he's gone. I'm just kidding. This is Masha's track, Elia, Maiden of the Water, and it's a really, really nice song. And I actually like her version way more than the original. So it's.
Wait, which again?
What?
Wait, now.
we were all gonna talk about you while you were gone.
Oh, I see. Thanks.
Dang, we're not supposed to put it in the chat. He'll know.
Yeah, this is Masha's arrangement, actually. Well, I'll let her. She's in the chat. She can talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'll be right back. I must get more tea.
So now it's time to talk about Josh.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh man, I just love this green tea.
Oh man.
I had to switch brands because the Lipton has like yeah, oh my god, I thought he'd never leave. But yeah, like the Lipton stuff has like a ton of high fructose corn syrup, so I had to like switch to cold tea. Yeah.
Oh, is this like
It's like
is this like a tea drink with a sweet tea?
yeah, it was Lipton's green tea with citrus.
Oh, okay. I thought you
And
meant
it,
you were
like-
like making yourself tea from a tea bag, and I was like, they're putting high
Oh, no.
fructose corn syrup in tea
Yeah.
bags.
It's a cheap way to get the sugar.
Yeah, I made a bunch of Korean corn husk tea. In this, my parents gave me this great iced tea maker thing, and I just put the tea bags in and pour hot water in and throw it in the fridge, and a couple of hours later, I've got iced tea. So it's great.
You said Korean corn husk?
Yeah, it's like I don't really know the details, but it's like a Korean corn husk. I think there's barley in it too, but it's got a really smoky flavor, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite teas.
So it's like beer before it's beer.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of it's very smoky. I love it. I drink this stuff all day.
I love tea, but it's just like, man, I try to shake the carbonation drinks.
Oh yeah.
That's my problem.
Yeah, not a lot of people do Final Fantasy V arrangements, and I feel like out of the 3 Super Famicom, Super NES games, that's the one that is kind of least recognized. So and it's one of my favorites. I love the job class system, and I love how it's executed, and I love just the setting and the characters and everything. So I always try to throw in Final Fantasy V stuff because it really made an impact on me as a kid. And it also made me engage with Japanese, because when I was young, there was no English translation of it. So You know. So great. Get out the kanji dictionary and look this stuff up while I'm playing it, you know? Yeah, Final Fantasy V is one of my top 3 Final Fantasy games as well.
It actually had I love the main theme of 5. And
Yeah.
I was so glad when they put it in rotation with Distant Worlds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because Dear Friends gets overplayed. It's not the only Final Fantasy V tune, but man, there's so many really nice tracks in 5.
Yeah. One of the things I always loved was its arrangement album, which is done by this Finnish singing duo. They're not present all the time, but they do have they do have some like Kanthala present on it, and that always gets me really excited. I love Kanthala, which is a Finnish plucked zither string instrument, kind of like a lyre or something like that, and you plug it with your fingers.
Huh.
But I absolutely love that album.
Oh wow, Home Sweet Home. That's one I like.
Oh, Home Sweet Home is a classic.
There was another one called is it called Sorrow?
Dissipating Sorrow?
No, not from 9. There was a track from 5. Maybe it's called Sadness. Maybe that's it. Sure the translation.
Sorrows of Parting, Never Ending Sadness.
Yeah, I think maybe Sorrows Are Parting. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's gotta be Sorrows of Parting.
I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself super quickly and give it a listen.
Yeah, I think Sorrow of Parting. Yeah, that's one I really want to do too. But I actually do want to do Home Sweet Home. That might actually make its way to one of them.
Yeah, Home Sweet Home is so appropriate for folk music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the ones, it's a vocal duet in both Finnish and English with Kanthala. And it may be the Karelian dialect of Finnish. I may be wrong about that. Finnish is a very, I think, if I'm mistaken, Masha, was your major? Did you have a specialization in Finnish? Or did you just take it at university or something? But yeah, it's a language. Yeah, that's a language I've always wanted to learn. But it's very hard, completely unrelated to English, or to other, what you would think of as Scandinavian languages, right? So it's completely unrelated and just very different. It's a fantastic language. I love the sound of Finnish.
See, we were gonna do a Final Fantasy V one. Actually, it was Home Sweet Home. I didn't know why I knew why I did that, but we never recorded it.
Yeah, I don't think we. Well, I mean, next time, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the Sami languages, like Andrew points out, Big Puppy Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift is fluent in Finnish with Kanye's permission. All right, so I think it's time to do another giveaway. So I think this time we'll give away the Antak EP, which was our last traditional plus Josh Barron composition. Yeah, it's got a Josh Barron song, and then the rest is traditional. So for this one, let's see, what can we kind of question? I'm supposed to be coming up with a question, right? Yeah. So for this one, let's see, Final Fantasy 10. featured the compositions of Nobuo Uematsu and 2 other people. Do you know who those people are? And type that in to the chat. First person to get it.
We just need to do like a Jeopardy theme.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, this is why I don't sing.
So if you know, go ahead and type the other 2 composers into the chat of Final Fantasy X. And yeah, and Darby got it. So I will I'll send you a download code for this and the instructions on how to get that. So congrats, Darby, on that.
That's
I can just telegram this to you, can't I? It's a lot easier than going through the Twitch system.
Telegram.
It's another chat program.
I was about to say, man, you're gonna go beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I didn't know they still had those. Man, I'm just like flying through this tea. This is not good.
That's what tea is. Tea is for drinking.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not supposed to be drinking. I'm on my about ready to be on my 3rd bottle of this stuff in the past hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you might even be finishing this show on your own because I may be stuck in the smallest room of the house.
Or you'll just be up forever, so we can continue to stream. I mean, assuming that Masha wants to stay up for the next, umpteen billion years.
Oh yeah, there you go. We should totally like stream like D&D on Twitch
with the music.
Yeah, we should like do that.
Yeah, I've actually been getting into these Jackbox games that are kind of contests and stuff. So now I'm exploring Twitch as an option for streaming those with groups of players. Because I think you can have up to like 8 players, and there aren't 8 people in Santa Barbara who can get together at the same time and play this. So it'd be cool to get that and stream it. Yeah.
I'd like to do like a like D&D over this and maybe DM this because I've never actually played with anybody else other than the group of friends that I play with that I've been playing with for like years. So it'd be kind of neat. I actually created a world that was basically Final Fantasy 12.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Ivalice is definitely a cool place. I love Ivalice.
It's definitely one of the more vibrant Final Fantasy universes.
Yeah.
And it's the most underrated. Everybody worries about 7 and 9, and I'm like, man, I really like Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, well, I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm totally a tactics addict.
See, and I've never played Tactics, but I really hope I know they did a remaster for the PlayStation Vita, I think.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it was the PSP at that point, but one of those 2.
Yeah. War of the Lions or something like that.
Right. Yeah, I know the names. They basically relocalized it, so a lot of the spellings of the names corresponded to those in Final Fantasy 12.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's, obviously there's a ton of commonality between the 2. They're in the same universe and everything. But yeah.
Yeah, and that's one thing about with see, in War of the Lions, they actually put Balthier in it, I believe, because I was looking up various cinematics from the game because they redid all the cinematics in anime style.
Yeah.
And so Balthier was actually in the game at some point, and it was just kind of interesting. They actually used the same voice actor from Final Fantasy 12. So that was kind of neat. He actually seemed like he was a bad guy at that point. He was there to steal.
Oh, interesting.
But 12 was actually my favorite. I'm so excited. I literally bought that PS4 just for that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for Zodiac Age. So we'll see how that ends up.
Cool.
I'll probably just sit there and enjoy the music, the remastered score. I was actually thinking we should do more of that. And speaking of tactics, your piece, Ian, from Tactics.
Oh yeah. Playing. Yeah.
I
So
like the really rustic sound of that one.
yeah. So this is actually I did 2 from Tactics because I figured that both of the composers of Tactics should get some love. So this is actually the Hitoshi Sakimoto piece that I arranged, and then I did a different one that was very dark. That was one of the Masaharu Iwata pieces.
He's kind of like it's funny because he never gets a lot of recognition. Iwata doesn't.
Yeah, no, I think people tend to forget about him because he didn't really I don't know what else he's done. Yeah.
He worked. He's been like the background guy with Sakimoto on a lot of projects. Like he was there in I think the score called Stella Deus for the PS2, and that was an Atlas title, I believe. And then and then Iwata was also there for Tactics Ogre, and he actually did like 1 or 2 tracks on 12.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, he didn't do much. He doesn't really do a lot when Sakimoto's on the score because he usually does most of the heavy lifting on as far as the writing. But yeah. he's kind of tucked off to the side.
Yeah, which is really a shame because it's actually about in Final Fantasy Tactics about half and half.
Mm-hmm. He sort of diminished after that, so
yeah.
it was weird.
Yeah. By the way, I just have to say, I love how this Tonberry is turning out. It's like
it's like he's creepily stalking this Moogle through here. Like the Moogle's hiding behind the tree in fear from this Tonberry. Yeah.
No, it's so cool. I love watching art come together. Art by people who know what they're doing, who have this like very artistic sense. It's just incredible to see the process behind that. I think because as a musician, I kind of understand the recording process and how to layer tracks and how to mix stuff. But in art, it's just all a mystery to me. I can't draw to save my life. So it's just great to see it coming alive, in front of me like this. It's so beautiful. It's fantastic.
Yeah, this one is very much like I don't know, it's kind of interesting, like the story unfolding right here, because at first we thought, it's just a Moogle and a Tonberry. Now it's like, what's the Tonberry hunting a Moogle in the forest?
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get a lot of beeps on Facebook.
So yeah, I should point out, this is another one of Josh's original pieces.
Oh yeah, Clockwork Town.
Yeah, and in all honesty, when I was recording this, I play a couple of instruments on here, but when I was recording it, I could have sworn that it was from Kingdom Hearts, and when I found out it wasn't, I was like, wait, what? I thought, at this point, it's fantastic, and it really shows that it just like stands up against all of this pre-existing video game music. On the album.
I'm really honored you think that.
Yeah, like it totally it's not just like, oh look, here's the like, original composition thrown in. If you're not like, super familiar with all of this video game music, it's just like, oh, it's from some game I never played, It's really cool. I love it.
Yeah, we when I wrote that track, quite a long time ago. I know I wrote it before 2010, so that track's like at least over 6 or 7 years old. So, and I actually just finished it. I started like most of it, and I just never finished it. So then Travelers was a really good excuse to complete it.
Yeah. No, it's
But yeah,
really
like
cool.
with albums, I try to always do one original track just to remind people that I don't always cover. So, but plus I just like throwing it in just to kind of mess with people. So, you were fooled.
Yeah, I was totally full.
Yeah, that Tonberry's coming together really well. I'm just like transfixed looking at this.
Yeah, I know. It's so spooky, and the back it's kind of ghostly in a way. It's so cool.
Yeah, I just put a notice on Materia Collective's page.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot to do that. Oops.
Yeah, I'm hoping they like more people show up.
Yeah. Well, we just jumped to back to 19 now, so maybe that did it.
Shaded area. Who is Shaded Areas? I feel like
Yeah, I feel like-
should know.
Yeah, Shaded Areas is someone we should know. It's funny seeing all of these people's usernames, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out every single one because I know I've seen them. I know Big Puppy's been on one of them before.
Yeah. Big Puppy is Andrew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely recognize Shaded Areas from Patreon. That's why I remember that. But I'm trying to figure out who is it.
Well, thank you for supporting us, Shaded Areas.
Yeah, you definitely are a great supporter for us. So I definitely send out. I always send out. If it's not me, it's one of us other producers that send out personal responses to everyone who gives to us on Patreon. Because we definitely and also to plug, join our Patreon if you haven't already, because you get exclusive access and previews to everything that we release. So you're going to hear demos, raw recordings, maybe look at sheet music, artwork, all sorts of stuff you get complete access to before it's released. And that's starting at the $1 level. So just for $1, you can have access to a variety of content that no one else will get to hear or see or any of that. So yeah, and we have a lot of other levels too that give you even more access to that content. So
Yeah. Just drop the link in the chat, by the way.
oh, you both are on it.
Oh, well, there we go. Yeah. You get double the fun.
But yeah, and and the more people we get for Patreon, the more we can actually, and that's actually playing into like all of our original albums and traditional albums. We can do more with those, and I think if you get at the highest level, we actually create a composition for you. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, definitely consider all those options, and so yeah, it's an interesting way for us to be able to give you all premium content that subscribe. And maybe if we get enough, we'll do like a Patreon funded album.
Yeah. And Big Puppy Stewart, if you pay me $1,000, if you pay us $1,000, I will do that. Although I have to admit, like more, like all of that $1,000 and more is going to buy the nickel harpa, because those are quite expensive. I mean, unless I can find someone who owns a Nickel Harpa, but maybe if you provide the Nickel Harpa, I'll do that.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a Swedish keyed fiddle instrument. So imagine a fiddle with more strings, and there are little levers that you press.
Oh wow! So so does it sound like kind of like an accordion or?
Uh-huh. No, it sounds like a fiddle, kind of. But
Okay, well,
kinda
I
different.
guess a fiddle.
Yeah.
Huh, we'll have to get one of those. I'm interested to hear what that sounds like.
Yeah, it's a beautiful instrument. If you look up the Swedish band Väsen, they have a Nickel Harpa player. I'll just type that into the chat. Väsen.
You know, it's interesting you say that because that's actually the name of one of my favorite characters from a fantasy novel. So I'm pretty sure that's where the author got that name.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I definitely want a hurdy-gurdy. Actually, one of our materia buddies, John Robert Matz, who's been in the news quite a lot lately for his many accomplishments, but he just got a hurdy-gurdy not that long ago.
Yeah, we're giving him some time to learn it before we coerce him into playing it.
Yeah, I've heard him play it. He's a lot better than he lets on.
Oh really?
Yeah. And
yeah, we definitely need to do something like that.
Yeah. And yeah, I think to follow up with what Liz said, yeah, I think we all need hurdy-gurdies because I would definitely go nuts for a hurdy-gurdy. It's so cool.
You know what? How confused? I just want to see the look on everybody's face if we do go to Magfest, and we all come out there with a hurdy-gurdy.
All of us.
Yep, just hurdy-gurdy the entire time. No, just kidding. 30 minutes. That's all we're gonna do is play hurdy-gurdy, and then maybe you'll sing Ian.
Yeah. Actually, I have to say, Liz, I'm like very excited for your wooden flute, because I just keep thinking of that picture of you and Masha in the not Wicked Strings, but whichever that store is. I'm just like, yeah, definitely like would love to have you play on some of our upcoming recordings.
Yeah.
Dusty Strings, yes, thank you. Not Wicked. I'm thinking of it. There's a coffee shop in San Francisco called Wicked Grounds, and I think I got that confused.
Yeah, Masha does some guitar work on our next thing. So yeah, she never does enough guitar. I'm trying to get her to, one of these days she's gonna play one of mine.
Nice.
Hope. If I can ever figure out how to learn how to write guitar right.
Well, it's always a challenge. I mean, it's with every instrument comes a different writing paradigm, because fingering and all of that stuff, and using the different strings and stuff.
See, I was thinking if we do a hurdy-gurdy, we have to do a jig version of the pirate theme from Donkey Kong Country. Oh wow,
Oh yeah, no, we definitely do.
Like randomly, the Moogle just combusted in front of me.
Whoa.
For a minute there, it looked like it stepped out of a dimensional door from the Nine Hells. But yeah, like I like that pirate song. I think I sent you a link of that once, Ian, where it was about the group Moonbow Music.
Yeah,
Online.
yeah, you did. You did send that to me. I think I recorded something in like 2 seconds that was probably terrible and sent it back to you.
Which one was it?
The DKC pirate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I recorded it on something. I don't remember.
I don't remember you sending that to me.
Oh, well, it was probably terrible, so we'll have to do it properly one of these days.
Trying to like keep up with the chat here. I'm like really bad about multitasking in that regard. I like my mind, like if I'm talking, I like completely zone out to type.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Baron is always fun to add to stuff.
Yeah, you did a lot of really cool stuff for the next album that we're doing with one of my arrangements. I almost said the name and I'm like, no, I can't do that. We don't want to reveal too much.
Oh no. No.
But like you did like all the different little pitches in that instrument. I love it when that happens.
Oh yeah, that's the fun of Baron playing, for me at least, is getting all of those different pitches and, you know, timbres out of the instrument. You can really do a lot with it, which is why I love it so much. And it's kind of casual, right? Like a lot of these other instruments have these huge not learning curves, but I guess a learning curve, right? And Baron, I mean, I kind of flailed about for a week or two, and then something clicked, right? And I was able to do it.
It's interesting how that happens, like, and especially when I watched the very first time I'd seen anything remotely close to that instrument was when they were playing it on Bear McCreary's blog, like vlogs or whatever you want to call them, video vlogs, and he actually had the band, I think it was Bowen and Bones, that's what the video is called, and the guy was actually explaining how that instrument works and showing you how to bend the pitch, and it was just really interesting.
Oh, cool. So I actually found out that his singer, Rhea Yarborough, actually went to the same middle and high school I did, and I had no idea.
She's also married to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're married and they have a daughter.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she graduated like the same year I started.
Oh wow.
But it was just kind of funny, right? I was like, oh right, because you, I know Bear McCreary is like a big influence for you.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I hope to meet him one of these days, but I feel like that's such a long way off because I can never go to these conventions that he goes to.
Oh, he goes to conventions.
Yeah, he goes. I think every year he's at Comic-Con every year.
Yeah.
So I think one of these years I'm gonna go to Comic-Con and just, hopefully meet him.
Yeah. Comic-Con is quite a trip. I've been there multiple years, especially when I was younger, and now it's such a traffic nightmare.
Mm-hmm. No, I bet.
Yeah. But yeah.
And I mean, I can only imagine. I can't even imagine. I mean, I think it was a traffic problem when I was in California briefly.
Where were you?
I think it was whichever one had the Marine base. I was my friend had graduated the Marines, and I was actually in California many years ago. It was actually my first time flying on a plane. So
there are quite a few So you could be thinking of like San Diego or Orange County or
I think it was San Diego.
San
because that
Diego.
was-
San Diego has a big one. But yeah.
Because they had like a place called Old Town.
Oh yeah, Old Town San Diego. So actually what my friends and I did for Comic-Con is we got a hotel in Old Town. There's a Best Western there.
Yeah.
And we got a hotel there and we would actually take the trolley in. But the only thing you have to be careful about is that the trolley ends at a certain time. So as long as you hop on the trolley back, it works out fine. But everyone and their dog is like trying to get to Comic-Con.
Oh, I bet.
So yeah, it's pretty intense.
It was I barely remember being in California, and it was just like when I do remember like the sheer size. I've never seen anything that large.
Yeah, well,
So-
I mean, we are the third largest state in the union, so
Oh yeah, it's definitely interesting, and like seeing all the houses on the sides of those hills. I'm like, man, I could never live on those. I don't feel like my house would like fall down from a mudslide or something like that.
you know, as someone who lives or whose parents live, but who was born and grew up in one of those on the side of the hill deals, the infrastructure is surprisingly secure.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because otherwise you just get all of the houses fall. I think that happened in Orange County somewhere where there's like a new development and there was a big landslide and a bunch of houses kind of went off the side.
Yeah, that's kind of like the biggest city I've been in. Probably. I mean, I was in New York for a brief time. I was like,
Oh, cool.
I got off the plane, went to another airport, and then flew out. That's about how brief my trip to New York was. So like, but I got to see a little bit of Queens, and then I went to all the way across the ocean. So
Oh, nice. Oh,
so that's why.
was that when you went
Yeah,
to Pakistan?
Yeah.
Very cool.
And that was like, seeing that city was like, man, I'd never even seen a city that huge ever. So
What you mean, like Islamabad or New York?
Lahore.
Oh, Lahore. Yeah, cool.
So it was like seeing that, and then like, and I'll end up probably seeing Islamabad as well. So but yeah, it's like seeing those cities over there because they have so much more people in like a smaller area than we do.
Yeah.
So
No, I've
it's
heard it's a beautiful place.
it is if you can get past the dust and all that other stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's dust everywhere. There's dust in California.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, plus the smog at night just makes it like, after like 4 days of breathing that smog in, I like literally had a burned throat. It was just,
Oh,
I ended up getting sick from the air I was breathing. And so when I would go out, I would actually have to, at night, I would have to put that medical mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah, to filter that air a little bit.
Yeah. I did that when I visited China, actually.
Hmm. Yeah, it
Um,
just gets so dusty and dirty that you just have to.
Yeah,
put
because
that on.
Beijing was totally. I mean, I loved China. I loved China, but it was definitely smoggy.
See, I would love to go there and see all of that. See the
Yeah,
Great
it's-
Wall.
That's an incredible place.
But yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to go to like Asia, but hopefully one of these days I'll get to go to Japan. That's like the main thing I want to go see, and then maybe eat at that Dark Souls restaurant they have there.
They have a Dark Souls. I didn't know that. They have an
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
restaurant in Japan.
Yeah, they have a Final Fantasy restaurant, and I definitely want to have one of their potions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a really cool place there, and they do have a lot of Muggles. So
Oh yeah. No, the Japanese love the Mughals.
yeah, they do. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the Muggles too, so it's
I do too. I remember the first time I went to Japan, I was like 11 or 12, and I got like 3 different sizes of Moogle plush, right? because I just had to. I was like, oh, Moogles everywhere.
Yeah.
But
Say you've got Moogled.
oh yeah. Well, I've always been I think as I said, I've always been a big Moogle person.
12, I like the Moogles in 12 because there's a
Yeah.
lot of them. And I think that's the one where they like travel all over the place.
Oh, really?
Or was it 9? I think it might have been 9.
Nine. Are you thinking of Magnet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 9.
Kupo.
Yeah, I mean my license plate is Kupo car, and I have like Moogle and Chocobo stickers on the back of it. Yeah.
Now, if I see that, I'll know it's you. I
Yeah.
that you would be driving anywhere close to Indiana, but
You know, I have spent the night in Indiana.
oh, really?
Yeah, I can give you the town name. Forgot which town it was, but I did a few years ago. I did a road trip with my friends from the Bay Area to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and so we drove through Indiana twice, and I ended up staying there once. One time we tried. We were gonna stop in Gary, and we didn't.
Oh man. Good thing you
but-
didn't.
That's what it
Place is sketchy.
Yeah, because I came at it from the perspective of there are all these old songs written about it, like from the Music Man and that kind of stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of been romanticized. But then the reality of the situation is just keep driving to Chicago, right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, like my experience in Gary is there was a car in the middle of the road with all of its lights on, all 4 doors open, and nothing in the car. Like there was a steering wheel gone. Someone literally was gonna strip this car, and there's like trash heaps all over the place. It was just the dirtiest, nastiest experience I ever had in a city. And I come from like a small town USA, so I come from Royal Center, which is a little blip on the map that you blink and you're out of the town. I mean, that's how small it is. So it's like seeing that is not something I'm used to seeing. So yeah,
Okay.
it was kind of like an interesting look at reality. So, but yeah, I definitely would never intentionally stop in Gary.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
kind of- I think it's like the number 1 city for murder.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that.
US.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I found out I was in either Lawrenceville or Lawrenceburg or Greendale. They're
Okay.
they're right where Indiana and Kentucky and Ohio meet.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so right off the 275 freeway.
See, so you were close to about southern Indiana, around.
Oh yeah, I was as south as you get, basically.
Yeah, so
Well, I guess not really, but right at the border.
because I've been to Evansville, and that's a very nice city. That's actually the best city in southern Indiana I've ever seen. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I took out of St. Louis. I think we took Highway 50 out there, and then continued through Cincinnati the next day, Cincinnati and Columbus, and then ended up in Pittsburgh
mhm.
that day.
That's a place I've never been either, Pittsburgh.
It's a cool place. Nice downtown. Food's all right. But they have some nice hotels that are connected to the convention center.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of a nice area. It's nice. It's always nice to see friends and whatever.
And whatever.
Yeah, whatever else. Yeah.
Maybe we should probably do another giveaway.
Yeah, I'm down. What do you say we could give away?
Maybe the main album. We could do that.
Yeah, we could give away the main album. So we have to think of something harder now. So maybe in 10 minutes, maybe Josh and Masha and I can discuss privately a slightly more difficult challenge, and give that away. I also have to find the spreadsheet.
Post a
with those
video.
codes.
Post a video of you reciting the alphabet backwards while spinning and hopping on one leg. The first person
And playing
the first person without falling on their butt gets the. No, I'm just kidding.
first person to find Miguel Harpo wins, right? No.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
But before we commit to giving away the album, I have to find the codes for that one. I don't know if you have those or if Masha has them or.
Ooh.
Yeah. Looking here. Sorry about that.
Yeah, she's finding it for us.
Oh, awesome.
All right. So while we're waiting on that, Dissipating Sorrows playing. That one was actually one of our first. That's actually the second track I did for the entire group.
Yeah.
Because the very first one it was an arrangement from Secret of Mana, Ancient Beasts, Lay Dormant, which is an arrangement.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, that one was Meridian Dance actually, and I took that track originally is like the fastest track on that CD, and then I totally was like, I'm just gonna slow it way down and see what happens, and but yeah, that was like that track was for like it was supposed to be for an Overclocked remix project, which when I did when we like put Travelers together, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna steal that from there and put it in this, and then we finished it, and then Dissipating Star was like the next one. And I think you play Balron on that, right? And
yeah, I mean, I played Balron and everything on that.
Yeah, and I don't know if you played bass or not on that.
You know what? Maybe I feel like.
What's Gloria and drawing?
You know, this one actually, I'd love to comment about Last Battle just because it's so epic. But this is one of my favorites to record. Actually, was Last
I
Battle.
thought it'd be like the most taxing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had fun with it. I thought it was great. You know, I love it too, and you don't see that much from Xenosaga or Xenosaga, whatever. And I have to personally admit I didn't actually finish the game, so you know, shame on me for that.
You didn't even get to Last Battle, did you?
No, I didn't, but I do have the soundtrack, and I did listen to the heck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's another one of those Yasunori Mitsuda pieces that just really fits well into the folk paradigm, I think.
Yeah, and it was one of the toughest arrangements that I ever arranged.
Oh yeah.
It took me months to do it. It wasn't like something I did in 1 month or 2 months. It took me like 4 or 5, because in between all that, we were also doing Materia albums and projects and stuff. So that also took a toll, but it was just like, man, I just have this, and I didn't really set out for it to be almost 7 minutes.
I mean, do we ever, right?
No, well, and I think it's the longest arrangement I've ever done. Well, no, that's not right. I did do a really long one for Ethereal String Project, which was Metal Gear Solid 2. That was like 11 minutes.
Yeah.
But this one was a close second, and like bringing in like Slavic, Celtic, and Spanish together was like really tricky.
Yeah. Although I have to say, I loved playing small pipes on that. It was a lot of fun.
You definitely got to rock out on that one.
Yeah.
With it, and we didn't even really get to, and you know, that wasn't really in the original plan to have the small pipes and such. we ended up having to shuffle some instruments around because Ian is really good at improv, and some people don't like to do improv, so they shy away when I use that word. So, guess who? Oh, Glorianne's doing it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
Oh, wow. Well,
maybe I might know.
this is cool. This is a great challenge.
Oh, are you gonna keep draw? I bet she's gonna keep drawing while we.
Yeah. So put your guesses in the comments when you get it, and we'll leave it up to her to tell you who's right, and then I'll just throw the code over.
I like that.
This is a great challenge.
I can't even blurt it out because honestly I don't really know and I don't really want to.
No, I'm not guessing. I don't want to.
I'm trying to figure it out in my head who it is.
Yeah, no, me too.
Oh, I know who it is. Guilty Gear. Oh wow, our thing kind of paused.
Still going strong for me.
Well, it's showing something, but it's not showing an image yet. It might,
Oh yeah, might be a Photoshop issue or something.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, maybe it crashed. This track that's playing is yours, Ian.
Yeah.
Bravely Default.
So I had actually never played Bravely Default before, and one of my old middle and high school friends, we still hang out all the time. He's one of my best friends, but he requested this one actually, and so I threw it in there. And it's usually this really upbeat thing, so I just kind of like toned it back a whole lot and made it this slower thing. So
Now, what's the original theme of that? Because I know you use like the titles in different languages.
yeah, so that translates to "You Are My Heart" in Irish. So I would assume that it's the original title is something like "You Are My Heart."
Mm-hmm. I think it might be "You Are My Hope."
Oh, well,
Yeah.
right. Dochas. I have to look up the word Dochas. I should know this. Oh, it is hope. Yeah, you are my hope. Oops.
Oh, well. No one will know.
So
except
one of
right
my
now.
favorite bands, one of my favorite actually Scottish bands is Dochas. And for those of you who know Julie Fowlis, like that's where she started.
Oh, I see. Oh no! See, there you go. Xenogears is playing.
Yeah. Okay,
That's-
so I think we're gonna give it to Joey. Right, Joey wins.
Yeah, because he
Because
mentioned
he got Titus.
he or
She.
yeah, she. I'm not
Hey,
exactly
I
sure.
don't know. Sorry, we don't know who you are. But I'll go ahead and message you with the congratulations.
Oh, okay, Joey. Well, that could either be either one. So, I know some lady Joeys.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, there you go. I'm glad I did not
Cool. Okay.
zoom
I was
otherwise.
like, no, go away. You know, trying to get all fancy.
Yeah, and then I thought Joey. I was like, okay, well that makes sense.
So I'm gonna send you the download code and the link right now. So congratulations, Joey. Thank you for playing.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna be doing this from now on. We just draw. Now we should just draw stuff.
Yeah, no, this is great. I mean, yeah.
Question. That would have given it away right there. If you didn't recognize the necklace there, that would have definitely done it.
Yeah, or the ha ha ha.
Okay, I completely. Yeah, that's. All right, Gloria, and this is we're getting you for every stream from now on. That's
I know. Thank you. That was a great idea. Wow, looking at this, we gave an album away to Hitoshi Sakimoto. It's awesome.
Yeah, actually we did. I'm hoping that was to him. I sent it to Jason Napolitano.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he actually got in contact with Kikuta-san, who composes the Secret of Mana scores. So hopefully, if we do one of those, we can get him involved.
That would be great.
Yeah, that would definitely be really awesome.
So I know we were talking earlier about Final Fantasy Tactics, and this is my Masaharu Iwata arrangement from Final Fantasy Tactics.
That is in English. That's oh, there you go. Oh, round 2. Guess who?
Ooh, guess who?
Maybe we could do
Maybe Winterhearth? We haven't given one of those away.
yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Let's give, I'll bring up that one.
Hmm.
I see where this is going, I think.
Oh, who did that?
Okay.
I think I can see where this is going too, but there's at least a few that kind of have similar hairstyles. We know Square likes to copy and paste.
Yeah.
Man, this is the quietest we're being. We're just watching her do this.
Yeah, no, it's fascinating. Someone, I think so. We've got Seymour and Sephiroth in the chat.
I don't know why, but I thought Xenogears right away for some reason.
Oh, really?
The one guy on there. Oh, now let's see where this is going.
Yeah, let's see where this is going, and then we'll see who wins.
Maybe it's old Eris. We're all fooled. Every one of you.
It's actually Calculon from All My Circuits. No one wins, yeah.
There you go. What'd be really tricky is if she drew a chocobo and then said, which one is this from?
Yeah.
Try to distinguish the chocobo.
Yeah, I know, right?
But we already know.
Draw black and
Yeah, if you had black one, yeah. If
Yeah,
you-
black and white chocobo though.
Oh, there you go. Yin and yang. And if it has armor, then it's definitely 12. Or tactics. Yeah.
Coco is best chocobo.
Mm-hmm.
And more 5 references. It's good. I'm glad that people are throwing these out there.
Yeah, there's some 5 love. We just need to do more 5 now. That's all the more confirmation. Give the people what they want. Hmm. 16-bit chocobo drawings. All right, well, this is going in a unique direction, maybe. We were all wrong.
Yeah.
Searching all divine, and so it goes.
Oh, now they're just messing with us.
We've come so many years.
I will be right back.
Finally say we're coming along, light with a song.
All right. I am back.
Oh, it is. Okay, Big Puppy Stewart. Is he the first one who said that, I think? Yeah, I think. Oh, someone already said it before you.
Maybe it's neither one. Maybe it's Sephiroth.
I think you may have been the first.
I'm gonna check.
I'm looking. I don't see anyone else who says. Yeah, we were talking about Aerith earlier.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was a guess. I think it is you. I think you are the.
Yeah, we'll just give it to Big Puppy Stu.
Yeah, I mean, unless someone else speaks up, you know. I'm looking, yeah, because I think the. Yeah, no, that was. That's it. Yeah, because the first class, yeah. Yeah, I think it was just that we were talking about her earlier. I'm going through it again. Yeah, because people are guessing Seymour and Sephiroth and JavaScript. Could be JavaScript, you never know.
Yep, it's JavaScript.
It's totally JavaScript. No, I think you got it. I think you got it, Andrew. I will send you the appropriate information. I can telegram you.
There you go.
Yeah. So congratulations. Thanks for listening, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. This is turning out to be a really fun stream.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm glad.
It goes from being a lot, like, to where I'm like really nervous to like really comfy.
Yeah.
That could be because I brought in a really comfy chair.
Ah, that is key. I'm on a hard plastic thing.
Oh wow, that's not very comfy.
Yeah, it's a chair.
I want to get one of those chairs. I can't remember what they're called, but they're really good for like music studios and stuff. They're really padded.
Oh, nice.
And I can't remember what they are. They're apparently like the Cadillac of chairs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Was this round 3? I'm actually surprised we haven't done that theme yet.
Which one?
Aerith's theme.
Yeah, actually, that is pretty surprising. There's always the future.
Yeah.
You know?
They actually did one. I think it's called like it was like the Final Fantasy X vocal album. I'm gonna look it up because I want to make sure.
You mean Final Fantasy VII?
No, it was actually on the Final Fantasy X vocal collection.
Oh, interesting.
It was no, it wasn't on that one. Never mind. It was on something Final Fantasy X.
Huh.
Yeah.
Even though it was Aerith.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, it was Titus and Yuna, I think.
You know what? I remember seeing that one. I don't think I got it, but I remember seeing that album.
Yeah, it was like I'm gonna try to find it because I'm determined to get it up here. I'll just type in Uematsu. Because I think it was Feel Go Dream.
Yeah.
And that was... have it on here.
Yeah.
I know it
Yeah, that's what Jay Jesper says.
Yeah, it was like called something. It had heart in it, but oh, there it is. It was like called True Heart or something like that.
Huh. Interesting.
I just don't know why I can't find it, but it was like it was definitely an album.
Pure Heart. Jay Jesper's got it.
Yep, that's it. Dang, I feel like we should give him we should give him one of these codes just for that.
Okay. Which
Let's give him one for the Final Fantasy one.
cool. Give me
Does he have that? Let me see.
yeah, what is well he or she, we don't know.
Oh, he owns it already.
Oh well.
Yeah, because I think that's Jeremy.
Oh, one of your friends.
Yeah, I think it's Jeremy Harris Jones.
Oh, okay, cool.
If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong. Yep, I thought so.
Nice. Well, welcome. I guess you've already been here this whole time.
Yeah. Well, shoot, is there one that you haven't?
Yeah, do you have Entok?
Hey, Jordan's here.
Nice. I'll throw one of these codes over.
I really like these watercolor looking like textures to this picture here.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, okay, Jeremy. Yeah, I definitely remember that now. Sorry, my phone vibrated. It'll do that from time to time.
Oh, good old Emiko Shiratori.
I did not know that either. That is another. Yeah. That's another song we need to do is
Eyes on Me. Or no,
Melodies of Life.
Melodies of Life.
That has to be my favorite vocal theme of every Final Fantasy. To this
Oh
day.
yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely number one. I hope Glorianne keeps these photos.
I know, me
One
too.
of them,
So nice.
I'm like, man, whoa, blood. But yeah, like I really hope that we can get these because these are really awesome pictures. Yeah, it's great. After this stream, I'm probably gonna play Witcher 3.
Oh, nice.
I've yet to beat that game, so I get like out of the first area, and then I meet the Emperor of Nilfgaard, and then I quit. So I'm trying to make it a more of a like not so much where I burden myself with all these side quests. I'm actually gonna like not gonna pick up the side quest unless I complete it right now. So, but yeah, it's a really good game. I've always been impressed every time I play it.
Nice.
Dragon Age, that's another good series. The second game was awful because I mean, seriously, I don't know if you ever played Dragon Age, Ian, but like,
No, I haven't.
Dragon Age 2 had some amazing music, but the level design was awful because they used like one dungeon for everything. It was either sewers, sewer A and B and C, they all looked alike, and then you would get to a cave and it was the same cave, just like they blocked certain sections off of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just really lazy.
Wow.
Lazy design. Yeah, Origins is really nice. It just, you know, Masha, it's funny you brought up Origins because I think it was funny that Mass Effect looks so good graphically, and then we get to Dragon Age Origins and it's like, whoa, they could have done way better with the look of the game. But Origins had a really good story. We should definitely do some stuff from those games, because they actually do have folk songs that play. Inquisition especially.
Cool. Werewolves are always a welcome addition.
Oh yeah, that's like a fantasy staple.
Yeah.
Although I found the werewolves in Witcher to be the most horrifying and challenging werewolves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're relentless. You can actually just walk into a fight with a werewolf right when you start if you go in the wrong spot, and they're like huge, and then they'll just tear right through you if you are too low level.
The maze.
Yeah. Oh, I did not know that, Jeremy. Ooh, what is this she's drawing?
Oh, I know what this is. Wait, is this a guessing one, or is this just look at this pretty drawing?
I'm guessing since she didn't write round 3, we'll count it as just a
Pretty drawing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's totally it's Leviathan.
A fox snake.
Yeah.
Up to you, yup. At first I thought it was the necklace that Titus wore.
Oh yeah.
At first. Dang, I still need to play Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my gosh, I haven't even.
Leviathan looks pretty cool in that one.
Oh yeah. I always thought Leviathan had like a very cool design.
Yeah, it's almost like it. I mean, it's your classic like Asian style dragon,
Yeah.
basically. But it's yep, Leviathan. but yeah, the game actually at that point, like you fight like almost all the summons. That's a really cool quick sketch, though.
Yeah, no, it's very nice. I always loved the Final Fantasy summons. It's just such a Such a neat idea.
Odin is like the best. I've always liked Odin.
Oh yeah. I really like.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
I was just saying that the Odin from Final Fantasy VIII was probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, that one's cool. I'm always partial to the the 4, 5, and 6 summons.
Mhm.
You know, and 3 too. 3 had some nice summons as well.
I'm not familiar with the summons from those.
Yeah.
Did they? I'm sure they had Shiva and Ifrit, and
Oh
probably
yeah, those are
probably
constant.
Titan.
I don't know when Titan. Titan may have been a 4. Or was he in 3 first?
Je ne suis pas civil en amargo, je ne suis pas civil en
Oh, you're looking it up.
Me?
Yeah, I didn't know if you were looking it up or not. That actually could be a good question. What game did Titan first appear on?
Well, he's a boss in 4 and in 3 apparently, but I don't know if I don't think he's a summon. Oh no, he is a summon in 3. There are only 8 summons in 3. There's Chocobo, Shiva, Ramu, Ifrit, Titan, Odin, Leviathan, and Bahamut.
Okay, those are like the classic core ones.
Yeah, for sure. Forgot, did Final Fantasy 2? I don't think the original one had summons. Had summon? Or is that a 3 thing?
2 is kind of a really weird one.
Yeah, I didn't like the way you leveled up in 2. It was definitely yeah, no, I just checked. They've been around since 3.
Okay. Yeah, because 2 had like that whole thing where basically Elder Scrolls had done that years later. 2 was just way ahead of its time. It's like, oh, you use your sword this many times, and then you level up your sword and your sword fighting or whatever. And it's like that at the time that was a kind of a cool idea and concept, but then like when you put it in on the the Nintendo, it doesn't really work that well. Like
Yeah.
when you're looking at Oblivion and Morrowind, sure, that works. But it's kind of like how the first Zelda game, and then you look at Zelda 2, which is like completely different. They're like, hey, we're just going to change it from overhead view to side scroll, and nobody liked it. Which I guess people now play it because just to say they've done it. But
Yeah.
I just hated Zelda 2. Just because it was like man, I just like the overhead view of it, like Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Everybody
Or
makes
Secret of
fun
Mana.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like Link to the Past is probably my favorite Zelda of all time.
Oh, cool.
But knowing to everybody watching and listening, I have not played Breath of the Wild, so I can't say Breath of the Wild is the best because I've never played it. So
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't have a Switch or anything.
I haven't even tried to go through the headache of trying to find a Switch.
Right. Yeah.
I'll wait until they create that nice little bundle package by Christmas, and then maybe they'll have Breath of the Wild included or something.
I'm still waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. And then when that comes out, I'll get whatever console is associated with that.
Oh man, you should play the remastered Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Yeah, I need to.
I have those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, I might as well, and then I bought. Sorry there. I like kind of choked up a little bit here for a minute. But yeah, I ended up getting Final Fantasy X and X-2 remastered, just because of all the stuff going on with that.
Cool.
Well, I really like that picture. Kingdom Hearts is so convoluted. You're right about that.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
When they did all the spin-offs, I'm like, okay, I quit.
Yeah. It's too confusing.
33 and 556 divided by 70 million days.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, the music was beautiful. But the
Oh, yeah.
plot was oof.
Zion's theme is my favorite theme, and I think that came out of the 352/2 days or something like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to do some math before you play. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like one of those games that it's like, okay, who's Roxas, and Roxas is this person, and then, you know, these people were out of this timeline, and in this timeline, you know, it's just, it almost became as confusing as the Legend of Zelda timeline at that point.
Oh,
And you
boy.
can even make sense of that even easier than you can the Kingdom Hearts storyline. So, thanks to that Hyrule Historia. Which is actually an interesting read for those who have not checked that out. I thumb through it every time I'm not doing anything at my job.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is that you know, like that fancy bound book?
Yeah, it's green. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hardcover. It tells you everything about Hyrule, and it actually shows you like all the timelines and where they fit.
Nice.
So like you have adult Link timeline and you have young Link timeline, and then you have the timeline where Ganon won. And so I mean you have all of these other timelines, and it
Yeah.
actually makes quite a bit of sense. Which prior to that you never would have thought, but I think Breath of the Wild is right after Wind Waker, like somewhere after Wind Waker. But yeah, it's a complex story, but
Yeah.
the one game on that whole remaster of Kingdom Hearts is I will never play Chain of Memories because I do not like card battle games.
Oh no, I that's when I left. I was like, oh no cards. It's too random.
Yeah, and well, I mean, it's like, again, they're like, I like the real-time battle system that Kingdom Hearts had. Oh, we're getting, she's doing Donald.
Donald, yeah. Nice. The Kingdom Hearts magic Donald. Donald the White Mage.
There you go. Yeah, Joey, there's, I just had seen that today, the Art and Artifacts book. Yeah, Big Puppy Store, that's exactly that in a nutshell.
Yeah. I love the Donald never healed you at the end. So true.
Yeah. He's supposed to be this mage and he can't do it.
Yeah.
He had to leave the world to go to DuckTales, the new DuckTales that they're doing. Had to make sure his nephews were, taken care of while he went back. Continuity issue.
Indeed.
But yeah, 3 is going to be really neat. I'm actually interested to see what they're going to do with the whole, if they're going to put Marvel into it, since now Marvel is part of Disney.
Oh no. No. Please no.
They are putting Star Wars in it.
Oh
So
no.
we do know that.
My childhood.
Yeah, Jafar somehow gets the keys to the Death Star.
Oh my god.
No. Yeah, I know. It's not good news, is it?
No.
I really wish they'd keep like all of that out of there.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, they were pushing it when they put Tron in there, but that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I have memories of like going to Disneyland and going into the Tron tunnel on the People Mover. I don't know if anyone in here is a big Disneyland person, but this is always a highlight of the Disneyland trips for me. I think the People Mover was like my absolute favorite thing.
Mm-hmm. I think she's trying to say she's hungry.
Oh my
I said
gosh.
two chicken
Chickens,
legs.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Chickens? Are you calling us chickens? I'm not really sure what this is about. What this statement is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keyblade lightsaber. It's about as cool as Kylo Ren's lightsaber that had the darn little that lightsaber pommel thing going on. I mean, oh wow, we had a premonition here. It's a food music crossover.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Instant noodles. I could eat so many instant noodles right now.
I have like the really crappy 25-cent package of ramen in my kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so high in sodium. I don't like when someone actually told me like, man, if you like ate these once a day, you'd probably die really quick.
Well, I'm dead.
Yeah, so I didn't want to. Yeah, I don't want to eat them, but I feel like, man, I should really try real ramen so I know what I'm missing.
Oh my gosh, real ramen. So we finally got real ramen in Santa Barbara. Finally. And it is so good.
The closest one I can go to is like 2 hours away. And that's in Indianapolis.
Oh wow, that's pretty far.
Yeah, but apparently they have really good ramen. It's called Ramen Ray's, and it's they make their noodles fresh every day.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I definitely need to go there.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's Kirby.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we should do a Kirby album. I love early Kirby music, like Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby's Adventure,
Green
blah
Greens.
blah.
Green Greens and Gourmet Race. Those have to be on there.
Oh, cool. Shaded areas. Does your cousin go to school here, or does she just live in town, or? Did your cousin Kayla just get married? This is just totally throwing that out there.
If it's a yes, then.
If it's a yes, then I know. Yeah, it was a wedding in Ojai, and my housemate and never mind then. Kayla Griffin. I'll ask my housemate. He was at the wedding. I mean, it just happened. Like last weekend. Her husband, I guess, is a trucker or something like that. I've only met her a few times.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do Kirby, would we? Or could we?
I don't know. I wish.
No.
Yeah, but there is. I would agree, Joey. There's not enough Kirby music out there. It's just
it's unappreciated. It's definitely one of those that definitely needs more of. I know someone shouted Kirby at like a Video Games Live concert, and Tommy Tallarico just basically laughed. He's like, no.
Really?
Yeah, he must not like Kirby music. Oh, I can see where this is going. crossover.
Nice. Cloud Kirby. I love how that like spiky hairstyle has just become synonymous with Cloud.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Yeah.
Kirby in stride.
Yeah, we could always do a Kirby album and give it away for free. I don't know how carefully Nintendo is monitoring that kind of stuff, but
I mean, they can't really do anything if it's free. They can complain about it.
yeah. Oh my gosh, if I could collab with Samus, that would be incredible. But
You know, I tried getting Samus to help me with the Streets of Rage arrangement I did for that I did with you and Doug Perry,
yeah.
and I messaged Samus, and I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, I remember I was very surprised because my some friends and I went to a show of hers. She was touring with the Double Clicks, which you'd never think those two would go together, but whatever. And she was very like down to earth, very much into her fans. So then to get such a corporate response from that is so
and
funny.
it didn't seem like it was her. It was like an agent.
Yeah. But I think that's just like the nature of how a lot of hip hop works.
Yeah.
There's like a producer. I think she self-produces, but I may be wrong.
Yeah, because I said something about because I wanted her lyrics. I wanted her to actually do lyrics and stuff and sing it, and then they were like, yeah, how much would you be able to pay? And I was like, well, I'm not actually able to pay anything. It was kind of like a percentage kind of thing, and then they never really got back with me after that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, I guess she was too important to to accept the job, but yeah. And then I tried getting Mega Ran as well.
Oh yeah. Did you try Richie Branson?
No, I did not.
Big Puppy Stewart, I think Double Clicks and Samus, that was like the Gamer X appearance was like a stop on their tour, because I think they did like a West Coast tour, because I know the Double Clicks are from Oregon, and I think Samus just flew out, and they were like going up and down in the car, But I think Gamer X was a stop, like a tour stop.
Yeah, because I really want to do some more Streets of Rage music. I would love for us to get that group together again.
Well, hey, why not? We're all around, right?
Yeah, I know, we should. I just have so much stuff going on with Travelers that I don't want to shortchange that, and so now that's like my priority.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'm glad that we're all into recording all the time.
Yeah. We'll see how that works out when I get married. We'll see how that. Oh, that's cool. He's waving.
Oh, whoa, cool. That's awesome. It's like a little animation.
Now draw Rick, Cloud Rick, from Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Riggedy Rex, son.
Oh man, what did you guys actually hear that I sent? I know this is something that everybody's gonna know, but I sent you guys a sound file of me doing that impersonation.
Wait, you did? When?
I did earlier today on the chat.
Oh, okay.
Szechuan chicken sauce, or the whole thing.
Oh, I need to check that. Yeah, I need to watch that episode.
Oh yeah, it was a great episode. And actually, oh, I know. It's Darby. It's like she's very incredibly supportive of what I do. She's the first person I've met that's incredibly supportive and doesn't think I'm like sad and deprived because I'm not making tons of money. but yeah, it's yeah, she's really cool about it. I think it will. It's just, you know, not actually being around her for like almost 2 years now. We kind of I might take a little bit of a hiatus from things, and just strictly go to production part, until we like get back and then to our groove, and then I'll get right back to work. But it won't be very long. It's not like I'm taking 5 years off.
Well, aren't you also looking to move to Portland or something potentially?
Yeah, it's Beaverton or something like that. It's
Beaverton. Yeah, no, I know Beaverton.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's 4 hours away from Seattle. So what I plan on doing was trying to go to Seattle to try to find some gigs, and hopefully work with Masha's orchestra.
Oh yeah, that'd be so cool. VGOC.
And, you know, so I even think I might play trumpet for her. So
nice. Yeah, I'd love to sing in that choir. That would be really, really awesome.
Yeah, and then we can tour with Travelers like we want to.
I know, right?
3 of us, if we can't get anybody else. So yeah, we could totally.
Well,
do
yeah. I mean, there's like Julie and Kevin are up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jordan's in the Bay. He's not that far. You know, if we wanted to do a little like West Coast tour, Darby.
Oh yeah.
So we actually have a lot of people in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
And Liz, who's currently tooting the trumpet.
Yeah, I could actually play it right now but it'd probably sound awful on a. I have it like tucked away in the closet.
Nice. Well, hey, you know, Liz, if you want us to do album of some of your music, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
You know, because I'd be totally down for that.
We're up for really anything. It's you know, as long as we get through this year and then start, we're probably already gonna fill our schedule up the first of next year probably, but yeah, we definitely wanted to get a solid amount of work. Oh, is this gonna be Rick and Morty? I have a feeling this is gonna be.
Oh yeah, totally.
Get me some of that Szechuan chicken sauce, Morty.
Oh wow, you do that really well.
I actually have my voicemail on the thing as Rick. Just like,
nice.
You reached the voicemail of Rick Sanchez. I'm not at the phone right now because I'm saving the world from some awful shit.
Wow. Darn, you're
protecting alternate dimensions. You know, all that stuff there, Morty.
Wow.
I don't know why I do these things, but I sit at Walmart and I just start doing voices because I'm bored.
Are you? Yeah, no, you should answer the customers in those voices. It'd be great.
This is Walmart, where you can get shit. Just get it on the shelf over there. I don't care. Just steal it. Take it. So I don't have to zone it. I hate zoning. You get that, Morty? I'll just go over to the liquor, and you take the counter right there. I'll be over here getting drunk. I don't know how to use the register, Rick. Morty, you're such a fucking moron. I'm sorry, Rick. Oh gosh, that's funny.
Oh man, I mean, I would tell you to do that, but I know someone would like just totally be annoyed. You know, just be like, this guy is crazy. He needs to be fired. You know, but
yeah. Well, I definitely won't be saying anything like as lewd as what he says on the show, but
yeah.
I did drop. I'm at least given one F-bomb every stream, so we don't want to hit the FCC guidelines.
Wow. my friend Brent says lit too much. Darby knows about this, but Brent says lit too much, so other friends of mine have given him like very specific lit limits.
Yeah. Man, please tell me we're going to like save that picture because I need to show my buddies this because
Yeah,
they'll love it.
this is too good. This is way too good.
It's called a black mage, Morty. You got the wrong hat. I'm like level 99. What are you? Like level 2? Maybe? Oh man, he used it down there. See?
Yeah. But that's Darby. That's not Brent. Brent's not here. What a jerk. Lit as Brent. Yeah, Darby and I are friends with a lot of the same people. We always hang out. So it's fun.
I never thought I'd like do a Rick impersonation on a streaming party, but yeah. I love the commercials on those things. I was watching them again the other day. Ants in His Eyes Johnson.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I just hope I'm not underselling anything. There's a sign back there that says free on the washer.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's Swifty.
Yeah.
Yeah, get Swifty.
Yeah.
There's a video floating around of someone actually playing. They're playing Overwatch, and they're on the chat talking as Rick.
Oh yeah.
And it's absolutely hilarious. It's like 6 or 7 minutes of this guy just playing normally in a Rick
Nice.
voice. That is like the best picture.
Yeah, it's incredible.
His disdain for Morty is just clear on his face. Magic Rick. Although that voice is like, it gets my throat every time I do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to do the graveliness with it.
Yeah.
I actually kind of wanted to be a voice actor at one point in my life.
Oh,
And
you
I just don't think, well, I don't think I have like I couldn't hold out for very long because my throat will get scratchy and I'll start coughing, but like, I can do like Mo from The Simpsons. Like, cause the actor actually says, you just talk like you're from Brooklyn like this, and then you add a little graveliness to your voice like this, and then you can sound like Mo from that. So yeah.
Wow.
I know I'm veering from the topic of Final Fantasy.
Oh, I mean, we all have.
But yeah, like that was a really cool picture though.
Yeah, it's incredible.
A Morty Ornate. He's related to Vivi. Well, third bottle of tea down.
Oh wow. You're gonna be up for hours. But it's like midnight for you, right?
Yeah, it's 12:01.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm usually up till about 2 or 3, so it's okay.
Oh my god. Wow.
right. Do we want to do another giveaway?
Je donnerai
We could,
les étoiles
or we could just do another stream again sometime.
pour être
Yeah.
avec lui.
Do you guys want to? Are we like? Do you want to call it quits then for the night?
Probably it's about 9. We've been going for 3 hours, so
Oh yeah. So we'll just sit here. You can be Morty and I'll be Rick, and we'll just talk like
I can't do. Well, I'll get Darby to do the other voice. He's good with the voices.
There you go. We'll just all talk like dwarves. All right. Well, basically, just everyone, thank you for coming and listening.
Yeah.
And sorry for my awful impersonations and antics. But
that's why you're here, right?
exactly right.
Yeah, to listen to this stuff.
Oh, go ahead.
So yeah, no, I'm just gonna put the link to the EP if you haven't already checked it out. If you aren't already sick of listening to it, put that in there. So if you want to go ahead and snag that or check out any of our other things, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for sticking around. Some of you have been here for 3 hours, and thank you. It's been wonderful. Thank you to Glorianne for the amazing, incredible art. It's just awesome.
Yeah,
You know?
that really made the stream like way better.
Yeah. Because otherwise it's just the two of us talking at you and you know.
Exactly.
You know.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll do another one of these sometime.
Maybe when we release the next one.
Yeah. And yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for like tuning in again and helping support our albums, and just try to also visit our Patreon page.
Yeah.
Hear a sneak peek of the new one that we're going to be coming up with next, and all sorts of exclusive stuff. We update it pretty regularly, at least once a week. So
I'll drop
yeah.
that link in here too. Oh no. What am I doing?
we all ask ourselves that every day.
I know, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I keep on. There we go.
All right.
So yeah.
All right. Well, we got through that. All right. What did we get? How about everybody grade us on how we did?
Yeah. This is really